Hi, my name is Takae Schultz, and I'm so grateful this opportunity. Yes. Okay, I have to explain about my family, how I grown up first, and I grown up. I was born Shizuoka Prefecture, which Mount Fuji, half of South Mount Fuji we have, and it's a beautiful place. And my parents are arranged marriage, and my father, as a family, is kind of farmer, and it's kind of a village head, and Tokugawa age 200 years, and they have it's called the Shoya, and lineage 20. My father has a Buddhist altar, and in the drawer they have over 20 some generation the name, and but after Tokugawa finished and the New Age Meiji, it's kind of even farmer system changed. I think all the land was taken away, and so my family struggled, and even my father's father was a alcoholic, so little less land he sold and used to drink money. So just before my father was born, they moved. Actually, my father has 8 brothers and sisters, and a small house they moved, and so it's very difficult time my father went through. And anyway, after my father has a very bad eyesight, so he didn't go to World War II. He went factory. So after World War II over, he learned how to make furniture. So eventually he started own business, furniture building factory was next to my house. So they married, and my mom was from countryside, and 4 brothers and my mom and 4 siblings growing up, and she like mountainside growing green tea, and she came serve some family, and so from Shizuoka City, my parents met each other, and so my father grown up that way. He worked very hard, and he kind of built wealth, but he never respect. He couldn't forgive his own parents until he even get old, and he never really received a nice way to love expression, and he never know how to express love. So when I was a child, I never felt I was loved, and until I joined the church, I become more understood. But otherwise, I had a really difficult time with my own father. And even my mom, after married, she struggled so much. And first big fight with my father, she went to see her own parents, and they said, why don't you divorce him? But she didn't go to just try to solve, divorce. She just wanted somebody to understand. So after that, my mom told me that she never go back to my own parent to share her struggle. So instead, she started searching the more internal guidance, Buddhist, temple, or all different religions she searched. So end up she found Christianity. So she joined the Jerusalem church. That's when I was little. I remember my mom got baptized. So yeah, that's so anyway. Still, the more my mom went to involve Christian church, Jerusalem church. She spend more time, but the reason she goes is she want to keep family together and raise children right. But my father was really upset the more she spent time. So I remember when I was young, a couple of times, even foreigner missionary came to my house and tried to kind of convince my father. And then maybe 2 weeks, my father became quiet. But after that, he started complaining and yelling my mom. And so even for me, my father was a kind of a very fair person. And I don't, so I try to avoid, but the dinner time we are together and we are always 7 o'clock sharp. Dinner has to start. If few minutes late, my father upset to my mom. And so sometimes I watch TV, 7 o'clock NHK news, that was always dinner start. And sometimes I watch TV and I'm so slow, and my father yelling. And one day I had my mom made curry, and that was my favorite dishes. So I said to myself, okay, I'm gonna eat today fast because I like curry. So I ate. Try to eat very fast, and was okay. He didn't say nothing. Then after that, I said to myself, I couldn't even remember how tasty that curry was. So I was so regret what I did. Yeah. Anyway, and sometimes my father's factory is next to house. So sometimes my father asked some help. So it's kind of simple. He's making furniture, so just a simple things. Order was something I did, and it wasn't so hard. And that night, he told to my mom, and Takae did a very good job, even better than his employee. So he praised me, and in my head, oh gee, he praised me, but every single day I work very hard not to get yelled, and he never praised me nothing. So I thought it was unfair. And so yeah, and also mom, sometimes it was so difficult for my mom because morning chore, taking care of family, and he asked her to help factory. And just before close, she come back and home and cook, and it's a very difficult situation for her. So one time I remember she tried to get a different job, and so she found a job, and the next day she was going to plan to go work. But that night she had a dream, and she's in the dream, she's riding bike to go work, and she was wearing a mini skirt. So then she realized, okay, that was, that's time only young lady wear mini skirts. So she thought it wasn't fit for her, this new job. So she she didn't get the job. And sometimes she decided to divorce. She couldn't stand. And actually, I always wanted to live with my mom and my sister, just 3 girls, 3 women. That was my desire. And so I was so excited. And that day I went to school and I couldn't wait to go home to this, what's happened. So I went home and my mom changed her mind because Bible said it wasn't right things. She has to respect, So her religion, even though such a difficult situation, her religion kept her, try to make family better. That's she made an effort. And I really respect my mom in many ways. I wish I can be like her, but I know I couldn't. I'm not kind of person. So anyway, my character, so young time, childhood, I was always fear for my father, and I didn't have confidence and very passive character. If I do this, he might be yell. If I do that, I was always afraid. So even I go to school, I could never express what I'm thinking in my head. I could never express. That's kind of child I become. And Japanese saying kind of 3-year-old soul continue to 100. So I'm even adult many times, same struggle, inside myself. And so I didn't like language of art so much because I didn't like express myself. But only I like math, because math is only one answer. You don't have to say different, many ways. Just the answer is only one. So I like the math. And I was very fast learner. So elementary school, I field kind of competition every year. Whole school, once a year we did field kind of festival atmosphere, and I was always picked the relay running. Then middle school, I joined a club, field track club, whole 3 years. So after school is finished, every day I ran. So that helped me to kind of challenge myself and try to overcome. And and also I still went to church, and I wanted to study Bible. I want to confidence to God exist. So I kept going. And when I went to high school, I stopped running club, and I started struggling more because I started, what is my value? What is the purpose of my life? I struggle, and I search for my value a lot. And sometimes my parents arguing, and I went upstairs. We have a top of a house. They have a kind of laundry hanging kind of deck, go outside. And so I used to lay down and watching the star, and feel like I'm such a small existence, how small I am comparing all the sky. That's I thought. And so after all the struggle, I made kind of made my decision. Okay, I can do something, even tiny things, something good, and even that kind of a little eye drop of tiny bud. And if, tiny things, if I can do something good, that is my purpose of my life. So I think I realized after that, I stopped struggling. Yeah. And in Japan, my high school teacher, social teacher was communist, and all, not so many Christian population, and so I wanted all the evolution theory is just normal, and so nobody can say God exists. So I wanted inside my heart, I want to shout God exists, but I couldn't say. And yeah. And so I kept going the church, and before service, I went to Bible class, and minister asked, do you like to baptize? But I didn't want, some confidence. I didn't have it. So I didn't get baptized. And second year of high school, Japan always start school springtime, second year. And my two sister, she's 2 years older. She passed the university in my Shizuoka city, Shizuoka University. And that's after pass, she kind of relaxed. She went to downtown Shizuoka, and she got the witnessed Unification Church. And all of a sudden, she started shouting, Messiah is here. Messiah can control his guts. So all kind of weird things she started saying. So, so she asked me to go to her church, but I was going to Christian church and my own kind of way researching. So anyway, she asked so much, so again. So okay, if I go once, maybe she can be quiet. So that's I thought I make a, I promised to go, and I attended Sunday service. That's the first time I went to Unification Church. And I didn't understand so much in the service. But after service is over, that time, everybody started to pray individual prayer. And everybody kind of crying out and just shouting. And that's, I made kind of shocked. And so, okay, if, they cry and shouting, and must be something I do not know. So that's I thought. So I decided to attend this lecture, because next following week, I go to high school by bicycle. So on the way back from school, I stopped by church and I attended. And so I listened principle of creation, and it was so logically explained about the God itself. So I was very happy. Now I can kind of logically explain about the God, and I felt I can shout to the world, God exists. So there's no reason not to join the church. So after that, I went to Lutheran church and I told I joined the Unification Church. So goodbye, I could say that. I did say that. And so Golden Week in May, I attended 3 days, and the summer, I attended 7 days workshop. So I joined the church. And one day, True Father came to Japan and for the Sayama Park. And so I skipped school and I went with all members with a caravan bus or a microbus. I went to that day, and it was a kind of light rain, little bit rain, but not too bad. So we went to that Sayama Park and waited a long time, sing a holy song and waiting for True Father. And finally, when he came, it's a big park, so kind of hill, walking to us, and I kind of felt Jesus came on the red carpet, kind of doubled, and I was so moved just seeing the True Father first time, and all of a sudden I started crying like crazy. It's just a normal way of crying, cry, and the nose running, but not just water. It was blood was spit out from my little nose, and the spit stained in front of my person sitting, and that much I cried so hard, and so but I cried so hard. I was so tired. So when Father spoke, I fall asleep. I couldn't understand. I fall asleep. But later on, I think about that. I felt my ancestor was so happy to see Messiah. Otherwise, no reason I cry like that. So that's the experience I had. And so the more we joined the church, and my father was more accused my mom because she had a Christian faith. Because of that, 2 daughters joined the church. So anyway, but still my mom was always, she helped us. Yeah. And okay, I graduated high school and I went to college, and I joined the CAP. And anyway, Japan is very difficult to enter the college, but easy to graduate. That's the reason many CAP movement was very powerful. And yeah, and so I did witness. Not to go to school is not really study. Witness and summer vacation, winter vacation, or we did fundraising. Yes, and witness. Yeah. Anyway, and so after graduate college, I graduated 1980, and that's all college graduated students was under the father's direct dominion. So we go to Pioneer. Pioneer. We have to go Pioneer, and so I was with other sister. 2 of us was renting apartment, and we did fundraising and witnessing all by ourselves. And if good guest send to workshop to church center, and also marble kind of ivory stamp and good person, and we send to church, marble base and marble pagoda, and yeah, we worked. And okay, so after 3 years finished, and I got the change to church center, and less than 1 month, we leader asked me to go New York for the blessing, and so I went, and matching praise, father matching 1 to 1 each. I don't know, I become so spiritual. Each couple was matched, and it was so beautiful. Each kind of wow, I was so moved. And maybe very early, father asked me to, who is less than under 25 years old. I was 25, so I raised hand, and he picked me to my husband. And I guess my husband was matched before 10 years older, so sister, so didn't work. So that's why father knows his situation. So he asked me to under 25, so I raised. And so I went back to prepare to come back. I went back to Japan maybe half a year, and my mom was used to tell me, you can bring any person for your husband that she can take, but please Japanese. That's what she was always saying. So I didn't know how to explain to my mom, and soon, it was that July, and October came, and my sister went to Korea for 6,000 couple blessing, and my mom thought, why Takae didn't go? And so after she thought deeply, and she asked me, did you go to New York? And I said yes. And after that, I sent my husband a picture. So she felt very peace, and she didn't say nothing. And after that, she started taking the kind of NHK radio English class every day, long time. And she wanted to talk to someday grandchildren, and I felt so bad. But anyway, that's how. And anyway, my mom was always supportive. And so 1983 March, I went back to America, New Yorker, and that time I was planning to go Colorado. My husband was there, and but same time IOWC was started, and they are waiting for many Japanese from Japan, but didn't show up. So they said they decided whoever staying in New York right now, and joined to IOWC. So I joined the IOWC Reverend Vincent team, and so 4 Japanese sisters joined who didn't speak English at all, and we started California and Arizona and Nevada, all 13 different states, 3 weeks each place, and we end up to Illinois, and Reverend Vincent become Illinois member, and we are Illinois state member. We become, and that's 83. So 86, finally we started a family with my husband. And anyway, until now, it was just a practice of life of faith. And from starting family is a real our life of faith start. That I understand. And I made so many mistakes. And anyway, he was Ocean Church. So as Ocean Church Pioneer Center, we moved to North Palm Beach Center. This can't. Oh, okay. This I don't know. This is that possible? Sorry. Yeah, okay. This is anyway my mom, and youngest is me. That I have only one this picture. And my sister 2 years old. I think this was my sister was 7, I was 5, and my mom sitting, and the lady standing behind was my father's younger sister. My father took care of her and stayed with us. And okay, Ocean Church Center in North Palm Beach. Actually, it said this was a Ocean Church Center, and can you see? Yeah. And Japanese Ocean Providence start like 1979, and so many many father brought many Japanese people. Okay, I'm sorry. People to Japan, and for the fishing tour and all that was done doing. Yeah. Anyway, okay. I don't have so many pictures, so that's only I found. Sorry. And yeah. And anyway, it was very difficult, especially raising children, and like drug, sex, all that problem came into my own house. So I try to always protect my children from those circumstances. And but Chris himself struggled young age and overcame and joined the church. So he was always, watching TV, all kind of things. He always exposed. Children has to know the real life, reality. And but I was always trying to protect. So anything we do, we are upside down, and we argue a lot. Yeah. And yeah. And financially, beginning we did a flower stand and yes, fundraising. But when I had a second child, was 1 year old, I finally found a sewing job, and I started sewing. And so because of always a different opinion to each other, and my children growing, we have 3 girls and 1 boy, and we had my children grown up so wild. And also Ocean Church Center, North Palm Beach, and later on he moved to Jensen Beach. That was 3 hours from our Miami church. So their friend is very much outside friend. So it's become very wild. And so he finally decided to do boat rental business. And it was also very difficult. And Chris' mother and the sister helped financially. And also we had, my parents helped us. We had one duplex, and we sold that house duplex, and he started a business. And it wasn't easy. And anyway, to me, feel like all the money thrown to the water, and especially boat rental customer, misuse the boat and overheating. And the next day we have no boat to rent. So my husband goes to the bank to get a loan. And if he has a business, bank loan, always bank. Again, he get the loan so easy. And I feel like I want to go to talk to bank, not to give loan to my husband. That's kind of feeling I get. And eventually struggle. And one day I asked God, Heavenly Father, why I have this husband? Why? Tell me, give me the answer. I want to really know. And I'm kind of prayed so hard. Then he get the answer, and answer was my ancestor, farmer, and own the land, and collect the rice as tax from poor family, and if higher position, they could misuse so much things. So must be very bad things they did through, generation. Then because of that, through my husband, he's giving back to that answer I got. I mean, what else I could think? It must be it. That's I thought. So whatever I can make, that's I'm returning back through my husband. That's I thought. Yeah, and anyway, I become really ill, and also same time his business wasn't. Eventually, his landlord raised, new landlord came and raised the rent, and he couldn't run anymore. So he closed the business. And also same time, I was become very sick every day, headache, severe headache. So I finally got the doctor permission to go to MRI. So I went to MRI, and so they found the brain tumor. And so doctor said, the person who checked, he said, why you waited so long? And she couldn't let me go home. So she sent me immediately emergency room, and I have to take out the tumor. And I think more than me, my husband was shocked. So he started calling all the Florida members for prayer help. So I got so many flowers in my room, and it's so beautiful, and I was so shocked. And I thought that, I might go spiritual world. That I thought. And one sister, that was 2004, May, May 18th, that was my surgery. And one day before, a lady, sister called me, okay, please, before surgery, pray with Hemonym and the Honjinim's picture, give to doctor, and you pray before surgery. So I did. And so after everything went fine, and so I came out of intense care to my room. It was 6th floor, and we can look ocean, so beautiful. And I look there, and finally I came back, and I felt God gave second life to me. That's I thought. Yeah. And and after 2006, we live in Florida, and 2006 summer, 3 hurricanes came to our town, Jensen Beach. Eye of hurricane came to my town. So we got some damage, and the insurance paid 20,000. Just to soak floor wet, but all floor connect the whole room. So he gave us 20,000. And that time we are planning to move somewhere near community. And so next our house, the guy wanted to buy our house. So we borrow another 10,000. So all together 30,000. We didn't fix house, but we decided to go, Chris and I decided to go champion, because we have to fix our children. That's what we thought. And so we called our kids, hey, you want to go to Japan to see grandparents? And yeah, and okay, if you go Japan, after that we go into Korea and attend a 40-day workshop. So, you can come. So they anyway went. We all went to Japan 10 days, and after that, all 4 children and us went to Chongpyeong. And so anyway, it was not easy, because oldest daughter was bored, and the second son make trouble, and daughter escape Chongpyeong and go to Seoul. And so we had really hard time to staff in Chongpyeong. So Chris and I attended a special session for the Temonim's prayer room prayer. Chris and I attend. So we prayed, and through prayer, I realized it wasn't the children. Children wasn't the problem. It was Chris and I. If husband and wife become one and have love there, children not gonna go look for outside love, because of children is not united, and no love. So parents didn't love each other and judging each other. So they looking for outside love. That was my prayer answer. And when we came out, Chris was same realization as me. So after that, we didn't really try to change my kids. First, we tried to unite with Chris and I. That's always, we try to focus until even now. So that's what 30,000 we spent was a very good gift to me. Yeah. And so So after we did bankruptcy, and we waited 1 year, and we decided we moved to North Carolina, and saw the baggy. And so I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So after that,
10 minutes.
okay, I'm sorry. It's oh gee. Anyway, I want to really grateful. I came North Carolina, and I worked Haristita 5 years bakery, and it was good training. And after 4 years, I went back my hobby job, and I got the job from ex-owner gave me, and even okay, one day we are cleaning my garage. I have full of sewing machine, and Chris, let's do spring clean, and we did, and he took picture and show to your boss. So I said, what? And anyway, I wasn't really happy, but whatever Chris said, so I showed to my boss, and my boss saw, what? She looked my sewing machine. Yeah, we have a workroom in my garage. And she didn't say anything, but next following week, Takae come, and I'm gonna use you. So because I listened to Chris, and we got I started my own kind of business, not and I'm working home now, and it's almost the same time, kind of 2017, and just the almost same time I joined Sanctuary, and also same time my parents passed away 2015, my mom 2017 Christmas time my father passed away. But even though I'm started doing kind of business, I felt my father and my mom is really watching me, and something, my mom was even though my father was totally against, but she wanted to blessing. So one day she took a white dress and hold my father's picture and took and blessing she attended, and but that wasn't right. That's a headquarter told. So I happened to be in Japan, and even my father was sleeping in the bedroom. Koreans regional leader came, everybody came bedroom, and my mom hold the hand and blessing. So my mom was a very strong kind of a help until very last minutes. And also Chris family, also too, Chris mom married us. And even before my parents see Chris mom was a travel agency. She came, some business, Japan, and she came to see my family. So all the help and guidance, and I'm here, and especially Sanctuary, I felt all kind of, we try to be Christianity, try to be keep, but I don't understand why men have so much sexual desire or all that. But everything God planned to become husband and wife, to become total unity, and just like nature, bird is always pair system running around, and we are different body, man and woman, but still we are trying to be one. And through the Hyunjinim's, through Hyunjinim, we really try understand more deeply why God created, and God's deeper heart we still searching, but we still it's an amazing time we are here. That's I'm so grateful. I'm sorry I can't say so good, but that's it.
Thank you, Takae.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful testimony. Thank you.
So. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah.
You had also shared very honestly, you know, the struggles, the real struggles we're facing in bringing unity as husband and wife, because only in oneness we can draw the power from God, or God can use us for his providence, and you bring a good victory through your oneness. And you're not
on the way.
You're not finished. More to come. More victory to come. Yes, and I also feel Hyunjin, a second king, has helped us a lot to focus on becoming God-centered couples, right? And good parents.
Sorry.
Yeah, maybe somebody has a question to Takae. Or any comments?
Yeah, I do, as usual.
Hi.
Okay. From where I sit and listen to your beautiful testimony, I see heaven work through your terrible dad to drive your mom to become a Christian so that you and your sister could find true father. Because I just checked on the internet, in the last 100, 200 years, the population of Japan has been like 1% Christian. He says that you made me really hungry. I like spicy food. So that's spicy. So that rice, what would you call that rice? That I forgot. That rice that, oh my gosh, that rice, that Japanese rice, that's so good. You made me hungry. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else has a comment or a question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead.
How did your mother help you so much?
Oh, my mom?
Yeah, how did she help you so much? You said she helped
well,
you so much.
You know, she sees husband accusing and all that, and it's like sometimes like Rebecca, she tells a lie, and sometimes when my sister graduated college, she joined the missionary, and even she took a test for national test to become teacher. She passed, and she threw that, and so my mom said, well, I want to have the little space my children can come back, so I could separate even from you. I mean, separate, divorce, and I can make a little room. I want to have children to come back. Sometimes, and my father couldn't say anything. And even marble base, I have to bring cup. I have to bring home marble base to sell my parents. And she kind of had for a while her family, relative, but eventually came back. And one time, my father was upset with cat, and he was chasing cat to upstairs. And all of a sudden, he sees what is this, marble, and so she's always help, kind of sometimes lie to husband, but always protect us, and yeah, so in that way. Yeah. That's it. It's okay.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
How many children? We have four children. Yeah. This is.
Who's that young guy standing next to you?
You mean this one? My
Who's
love.
that young guy? That picture's from many years ago.
Yes. But we have all children got influenced by liberal education and sad things. And the youngest one, unfortunately, she turned to transgender. And but I'm still praying, and so that's a way. Yeah. Yep.
So 1 son and 3 daughters, right?
Yeah, but she thinks it's a boy, so I don't know. Say 2 boy or 2 girl, I don't know. But to me, always, even though she changed her name, she's my little girl, and she doesn't know how beautiful she is. Yeah. Yep. Yes.
Thank you, Takae-san.
Yeah.
Thank you for beautiful testimony.
Yes.
This is like a kind of your overview about your faith. And I'm with another Zoom meeting with Takae. So we hear many other detail how God is working through her. I like her detailed ones also could be to go into the testimony to hear everybody also in the future, also her descendants. So not only this, what Takae-san can write many incredible testimonies she has with Chris. So I like to go into the history of our church.
So
Thank
you're suggesting a part 2?
Part 2?
Is that what that Noriko's suggesting?
I mean, yeah, part 2 or individually. So this is one of the, but all the details she has, amazing testimonies that we hear in the other Zoom from her.
So Takae,
yes.
Where are your children now?
Okay, 3 girls is New York, and one son is near us. He lives with girlfriend. Yes.
And where do you live now?
We live Holly Spring, North Carolina.
Oh,
Raleigh.
okay. So three
near Raleigh. Yeah.
So 3 in New York and 1 here.
Yes.
Okay. So you were saying that your mother-in-law was very encouraging and inspiring when she came to visit, right?
Yeah, my mother-in-law. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. So just know that her encouragement and inspiration has passed on in you, because you just encouraged and inspired me, and just your testimony alone was just so not just moving, but almost educational.
I mean, I made so many mistakes, but you know, God created us. We are. I love craft. So when I make something, oh, I make this one. No, I should make this, you know, better one. And same thing, you know. I mean, if we make a mistake, how you look at that mistake and bring success, you know, that's so I'm it's so grateful, you know. I have still husband, never give up each other. Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Vicky. Yeah. Vicky.
Hey, Takae. Thank you for that beautiful testimony.
Oh, really? Thank you.
That was a beautiful, beautiful testimony, beautiful journey that you've been through. And it's very difficult too with parents when you start off. We have to sometimes realize, and we don't always when we're younger, that our parents have problems too, and that they go through a lot that we don't always see. But I thank you also for being honest to say that you cried out to God. You wanted to know why he was putting Chris in your life. And obviously, God knows best. But I wanted to ask you at this present time, that you're in right now, what is something you that God is touching your heart with, or something that maybe that he's wanting you to do, or just something that God's putting on your heart?
I don't know this answer, but lately, because of Hyunjinim, like father, when father really understand God, and when if he was young, he cried, even the floor was all wet. That much he felt God's sadness. And I never really understood. I mean, I never went through that, but when God is really open up her feeling, and, I mean, true parents, open up, and we start more and more close, with God and us, and I really want to more understand, heart, and I don't know if this is my its answer or not, but that's I because of Hyunjinim, I start more. God is just like we feel, same way. I mean, His creation, and how much, like, when we do something wrong, that's not just sin. If we forgot we have a parent, and God is missing children, that is the most of our sin. And that's, I really, before I didn't understand, but Hyunjinim start more open up feeling, that's hard. And I want to really want to be children of God, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicky.
Thank you.
Okay.
So,
Can I have one more comment?
What?
Can I have one more comment? The recording's over. That's okay.
make it quick.
Takae, it's such a good picture we have. I feel like I was in your house. I want some curry rice. Also, Father said the three most important things are love, life, and lineage. Of these three, lineage is the greatest. Lineage is the fruit of love and life. If we think about it, because you have children, heaven has all of eternity to work out the problems. So congratulations, you have children, you have a lineage. Wonderful victory.
You have a grandson too.
And you and your husband.
Thank you. Thank you. We have grandson too.
Oh, wow.
Only one grandson.
King and Queen Schultz. Wow.
Right. Thank you.
I just want to thank you for sharing your grief and your tears of joy at the same time.
Thank you. You're welcome.
That was very beautiful, Takae. Would you like to close in a prayer with us?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Heavenly Father, we are so grateful, and you created this world, and you want to love so much to children. And when we look at this fallen world, so many places are like hell, but you started what's a different world you wanted. And Father, we are so grateful to understand true parents, and Hyunjin working so hard and give everything. And we are so grateful, and we are so little, tiny, but please, we want to also husband, wife together, and we can do as much as possible. And so grateful to have opportunity, and thank you so much. And I report in the name of Chris and Takae Schultz, present family. Adieu.
Adieu.
Adieu.